guys, so we're here in West Bundaberg at the park. You've got the Historical Museum, the Hall of Aviation and a retro train station behind me, which is pretty cool. And then over this way you've got the Fairy Mead House. So we're going to go around and have a look and show you a bit of what is here as well. The Hall of Aviation used to be a free entry, but now there is an admission fee in the past year, but we'll show you guys that costing and stick around.
Yeah, like Emma said, we're just going to walk along here. Super nice walking track. Heap of bird life and turtles and stuff like that in the water. Nice big fountains. There's also a heap of picnic tables and stuff like that up here in the shade, guys. You can bring your family down and have a feed. Some turtles in the water just here. About 5 of them just here. There's 1, 2, 3 at the back, 4 just here. I tell you what, they're not shy, guys. They're super friendly little turtles. That's so cool. Obviously a heap of bird life. A bit of a wetlands area in the center there. It's basically just a big island that does a big loop around. So we're going to follow that around now and show you guys what it's got. So just heading in here, you used to be able to go along here. There's no public entry anymore. A lot's changed this year. I think COVID has hurt a lot of businesses and made things a lot tricky. Obviously it used to be a free entry here. I think it's about $20 an adult to go in there now. We'll get those prices up for you though so you can see them. That gets you into the Hinkler Hall of Aviation as well as the Hinkler house, which is super interesting. They moved the house up here within about 6 months. They had originally thought they had about 6 years to come up with the funds and move the house, and they ended up only having 6 months to do it, and they did an awesome job getting it up here. Another big lizard up on this stump here. Definitely not getting too close to this big fella. What a beautiful creature though. Only in Australia could you come out to a big park like this. The council cleaning it off in the background and the lizards don't even care. Just going about their daily life. Heap of little information signs around the water as well. Just telling you about the bird life and lizards and all the types of native animals that we get in here. I think that train's got to be coming soon. Yeah, a nice little seating area just in here. That was good camera work, wasn't it? The vegetation's cleared, but every now and then I've got to move the camera up and down to avoid a big branch. Nice little seat just here. Just sit down on this, check out the view. Sit down here and have some lunch, eh? Just gonna move it back out because that big train's coming. I think that leaf blower dude's following me. There we go, I'm just going to stand up over here. There's a stump here that's basically built like a seat, perfect for me I reckon. Just here. So I'm going to sit on this and show you guys this old school train. So you can jump on that train and walk around. Oh, walk around. If you're jumping on the train, you probably don't have to walk around. That was silly. Yeah, you can jump on that and it'll take you around this island and give you a tour and tell you a little bit about that. Me personally, I like to get out and walk it. I think you see a lot more walking, like right here. There's a, not sure what kind of bird that is actually. He's just chilling in the grass. There's a lizard right there on the rock, staring at me. You probably can't see it from here, but there's hundreds of turtles around here. They're all up on the logs over there, up in the sun. I think the only thing more than turtles is probably the birds. There is an insane amount of birds in here. Awesome little wetlands. You can see there's one right up there. It's got a little nest. That's super cool. I'll keep walking around. I was supposed to be walking with Emma, but I keep getting distracted. I'm like a 5-year-old at a park. Can't get enough of this stuff. I reckon nature's just awesome. Walk around here, and as you can see, there's no one else here. I mean, apart from the people that are on the train, I think me and Emma and Bubs are the only ones walking this. I got distracted that much, I don't even know where Emma's gone, but luckily for me, this path just does a massive circle, so we're bound to catch up with each other at one point. Here's a train track just here. So the train track goes all the way down. There is a botanical gardens over there. I don't know if it runs through that or if it's just taking them down to the Fairymead house. But bit of an intersection just here, but I reckon we're going to go right down here. It's a big boardwalk just down here. So if there's a prize for the person who can't hold the camera still, definitely in the running. Massive tree just here. Look at the roots on that. That thing's got more roots than Hugh Hefner, I reckon. I think the birds obviously know I'm here. Look at this. There's no one else here. It's one of those things, you know, when you go through, we're just west of Bundaberg. If you were driving through Bundaberg, you know, you got the big rum distillery and stuff like that, which we're going to go see as well, obviously. Got to stay hydrated. And, you know, you got the beaches out at Bagara, which we're also going to. But they're all the big name stuff. Everyone knows about those. Literally 5 minutes west of Bundaberg, in between Bundaberg and Sharon, is this awesome place, just filled with nature and bird life and some duckies. And I'll tell you, oh, that's a different duck. Is that a duck? That's not a duck. Even he's looking at me going, I'm not a duck. And they're super friendly. They obviously get fed. Look, there's a couple little babies over here. So there's the mama, the dad, and then there's the mum, and then the baby's over here, one over there, one up the back there. Look at that cute little guy. I tell you, he can swim faster than I can walk. Look at that guy. Another one over there. Oh, maybe that's mum or dad. I don't know, I'm not a biologist, guys, I don't know. I just know that usually the males are more colourful than the females, and there's one over here that doesn't look that colourful, so that's one of the parents. So let's put it that way. That's a parent. I'd say that's another parent. And you know, for these guys to be breeding, I mean, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 babies just there, and they're just cohabiting or coexisting in this little place. That it's just amazing. There's a little nest on that rock there actually, and we'll just come over and give you guys a look at that. I apologise if you're finding this a bit boring. I absolutely froth over this sort of stuff. A little nest just on that rock there. That's awesome. It also explains why there's probably so many lizards out here. With all this bird life. I mean, there's nests up in the trees everywhere. Everywhere you look there's nests, and there's a mama and a papa. Oh, you can even, I wish I had see, Emma's gone somewhere. I don't know where she's gone. She's got the proper camera that I could zoom in. You actually see the babies in the nest getting fed at the moment up the top there. Just up in there. I'm going to try and hold it there. I'll zoom in on it later for you guys. This is just absolutely awesome. Most fun you can have with your pants on, I reckon, this joint. The more you look around, the more things you see. I thought I was in a cool little place like that now, and then as soon as you get up around the corner here, it gets even better. There's another turtle coming to say g'day. There you go, mate. I don't have any food for you. I just wanted to see your great big smile. They must be getting fed because they're so friendly. And they're everywhere, guys. They're everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's animals. But they're not in cages. That's what I love about it. They're not in cages. They've turned this into their own little habitat. Check this out. How's that for a view and a half, eh? Like I said, there's a heap of little information guides. This one is on the short finned eel. Not too much I really need to know about a short finned eel. I know eel makes good shark bait. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit because I did come here with my missus, my baby and the dog. I should probably find where they've gone. But just check out the walkways. So you can see there's some tracks through here from, actually looks like a BMX bike, but I dare say it's from prams coming through here. So if you're like us and you've got a pram or a baby, or even if you've just got kids that are a little bit older that aren't in the pram, super easy. You can't really get lost either. I mean, there's a heap of little tracks that go around, but they all sort of lead back to each other. You got these little markers as well. Got no idea what that's for. It's the number 12. Maybe I've been talking for about 12 minutes randomly. Yeah, every sign. So you got the eastern water dragon. There are many fearsome looking dragons in these gardens, and they're not wrong. A couple little facts about the water dragon that I know completely off my head and not reading the sign at all. Number 1, water dragons can remain underwater for 90 minutes. It's an hour and a half. That's pretty good. I can't even sit still for 90 minutes, so that's a good effort. Water dragons can eat and sleep in the water. Water dragons have been around for 20 million years and are similar to the crocodiles, which is probably why when you get real close to them, their eyes start freaking me out a little bit. But they're everywhere. I just walked past a massive one. Might have weed a little bit, but that's alright. Just go for a swim later, no one will know. But just walking through here, there's lizards everywhere, there's birds everywhere. Also, it's about 37 degrees today, guys, and it is so cool through here in the shade. It's not hot at all. Now that I've said that, we're walking out into the sun. This place is just so cool. I'll tell you what, if there wasn't a fence here, I'd probably go for a swim. It looks awesome to jump off the rocks there, go for a bit of a swim. Look at that. This is what Australia's about, getting out and seeing things. You know, 5 minutes west of Bundaberg, got the Hall of Aviation, the Hinkler Hall of Aviation is just on the other side there. And if you parked up there, where the parking is at the front, you'd never know this was here. There's a big playground up there as well. It'd be super easy to come here, go to the Hall of Aviation, go to the playground up the front, and have a feed, let your kids play, and then jump in the car and move on. And you'd never know that this little gem was here. I know maybe outdoor stuff isn't really your thing. I'm guessing it is a little bit if you're looking at this channel. It's JB Adventures. Look at this big guy. Look at that dude. See what I mean about the eyes? I don't know if you can see the eyes, but they're freaky. I'm a little bit gamer because there's a fence here. Look at this big dude. He's just chilling. They're not violent creatures, they just do their own thing, but something about the eyes just freaked me out. Now that I know that they're related to the crocodile, or very similar to the crocodile, I feel a bit better about that. So this guy here, I don't know if you can see it, he's got a little bit of his tail missing on the back end there. Hey buddy, see on the back there, his back of his tail is a little bit of a nub. So he's probably had a scrap with one of these bigger blokes. And as a defense mechanism, when they've grabbed onto his tail, it's just snapped off and he's legged it. that it completely heals over. And it'll grow back over time, unlike the crocodile. If they lose a limb, it stays lost. But those tiles, tiles? Yep, tiles. I was looking at the bloody ground. Those tails are designed to just pop off if something grabs them. You can see this one here, if I can zoom in on, oh no, he's gone. He's had the same thing, he's just come off and you can actually see the regrowth of the tail on there. Yeah, as a defense mechanism and a survival strategy, the tail will break off, they can run away and escape, survive to fight another day, and then that tail will grow back over time. Which is probably how they've managed, I just got something in my eye, to be here for 20 million years. Considering well, the average age of a human is what, like 80 years? And our existence, depending on if you're religious or not, it definitely doesn't date back. There you go. Doesn't date back. Oh, I've just done a big circle, hold on. Yeah, depending on whether you're religious or not, but nothing against anyone if they're religious or if they're not religious. But us as a human species don't go back 20 million years. The lizards and the crocodiles obviously know something we don't. I don't know where I'm going now. Hey little dude. It's funny, so if I just stand here, look at all these butterflies. Look at that. That's just awesome. Absolutely free and amazing. Wow. So yeah, I mean, it's not, you can't really get lost. I know I just got a little bit lost, but you'd be surprised what I can do. But no, you can't really get lost. All these paths through there's probably about 10 paths in that little section, but they all just do little circles and come back to the main path. Now there is going to be crossings where you've got the train that comes through, so obviously making sure that you check them before you go through. So if you do have kids, you don't want them to run too far ahead. The last thing you want is someone to run across that train track and something happen. Back in the sun. Another little seating area, guys. Sit down, have a coffee, and just on the other side of it is this massive little rock section. Obviously it leads out to that big lake again. That's awesome. Where would you rather have a coffee? Actually, one of the places you can have a coffee is the 1928 Cafe. It's back up near the Hinkler Aviation Centre there, and the Historical Museum. It's in between the two, and it's the Cafe 1928, I believe it's called. Awesome little cafe. Get your coffee to go and then come down here and walk around. It's scattered with all these little pontoon areas. You can look out. Look, there's another nest just here. It's just, I've said hi to one person actually while we've been going along here. This walk, I've only seen one person. Not including Bill just here. Just going the old mullet. Good on you, Bill. Nothing wrong with the mullet. Although I do think only a certain amount of people can pull the mullet off. And the other half of them want to pull it off. Just physically, you know. Haters gonna hate. We're not too far from... Oh, whoop, hello little dude. They really are everywhere. Oh, there you go. There was me feeling all safe and brave before because it was on the other side. I just walked straight through it. See, that's why 20 million years. because I was like, oh, there's a gate, I'll be fine. He's like, I can walk through that, mate. So that's why they've lasted longer than us, I think. They're just smarter. We like to think we're smart, but not really. There's the Hinkler house just up in the background here. So that's the Hinkler house there. And then that's the aviation centre there that you can go through. And the museum's just over the other side of that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so just coming around to the other side. Oh, there's a big goose, or geese. There's only one, so it's a goose. It's a big dude, eh? Thinks I'm pretty funny, apparently. And duck just there. They just don't care that you're here, eh? They're quite happy going along with their daily lives. Oh, this bloke, I don't even think he's going to move. He's just going to lie there, he's just chilling. No, he moved, but he didn't go anywhere. Same as you. Here's that train that we showed you before. The Valdora. That's pretty cool. I'm not a massive train freak, but that thing is awesome. This place is awesome. That scared the shivers out of me. I just found Emma too, she's down the back there. So I got the easy job of walking around by myself because I got lost. Four Emmas had the baby, the dog, the pram, the second camera. Jesus.
The train just crashed.
It's an awesome train. Did you walk around?
Yeah, I did the loop and then lost you.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear that? We got that on camera. She lost me. It wasn't the other way around. So,
You were right behind me.
yeah. Saw something shiny and legged it.
Alright, so we just left the park that we were just at then and we're on our way to a zoo that we heard about, which is pretty exciting. Hey Kira. Kira's knackered already. Go see how she goes. You excited for the zoo, honey?
Yeah. Yeah, so the zoo's free entry, supposedly, but then so was the aviation centre at one point.
Yeah.
So we're going to go check that out.
Alright, we're here. That's the zoo just there.